Hello, and welcome to the Academic Center for Writing presentation on the 4 types of sentences. This presentation was written and narrated by Jason Schneider, writing specialist in the ACW. There are 4 kinds of sentences, and students will benefit from knowing to distinguish these sentences apart because not all of these sentences serve the purpose of formal academic writing. Exclamatory sentences are seldom used in academic writing, though exclamatory sentences are common in creative writing. It serves little purpose in formal academic writing. Academic writing should not have questions throughout the essay. Before any more is said, it is true that questions can be made to serve as a rhetorical device, but this should be done in caution. Imagine going to the bookstore and a person buys a book because it informs a person about some particular topic of interest. The person pays $50 for a book that they assume will tell them something novel and grand, but the person begins reading after arriving home and finds that the book avoids answering anything but directs questions at the reader to answer. Wasn't the whole point of reading the book to get information and learn something new? Unfortunately, the reader will be sorely disappointed, or worse, angry, and the reader will return to the bookstore demanding a refund for a book that was not only a waste of the reader's time, but the reader's hard-earned money too. Unless a student expects the readers to send an email and text back answering the student's questions, it does not make much sense asking their readers a bunch of questions. The lesson learned is not to ask the reader questions, but answer the reader's questions. The reader will appreciate it, and the student's writing will be more valuable to the reader. Students should write declarative sentences in formal academic writing. It is the student's job to make assertions, such as making a claim in a thesis, and inform readers, such as providing main points or supporting details that corroborate the claim of the thesis. Students should avoid writing imperative sentences in their academic writing because academic writing does not allow the second person pronoun you and order the reader around with commands, but informs readers. Hence, the reason that readers will read academic writing is to become informed, which is why students read academic journal articles, not to take commands from the writer. Maybe imperative sentences serve a great purpose in self-help books and other mediums of writing that promotes self-help or motivation, but not academic writing that informs readers from what is researched and studied and argues an assertion from a particular stance that is taken. Thanks for watching. For questions about this or any other writing topic, come and visit the Academic Center for Writing in room W114. Thanks again.